Hi, I'm Ko, a co-founder and CEO of Favorr. We are developing a website only for app developers and app startups to review each other's apps. We soft launched our site in this February. Now, more than 5,000 apps are listed, more than 20,000 reviews are generated in App Store. Why developers use us? Because they need reviews. Think about it. Without reviews, user won't install your apps. Without reviews, user cannot even find your apps because review affect ASO rank, which is discoverability rank in App Store and Play Store. So, apps need reviews. The benefit is simple. Apps get reviews. Here's an example. One of our users is a video editing app. They got more than 300 reviews through Favorr. Now, their ASO rank is in the top 10, even though video editing is one of the most competitive keywords in App Store. So, how exactly does it work? Imagine you are an app developer. We provide the list of apps to review. All you have to do is choose apps to review, install and use the apps, and write reviews on App Store. That's it. We detect your reviews and serve your apps to other developers based on how many quality reviews you write. We automate every step as much as possible. In a nutshell, we are creating app developers community. Write more reviews, get more reviews. It's completely free. So how do we make money? Paid listing, similar to Google's AdWords. Here's my own story. I'm also an iPhone app developer. 2 years ago, I had $10,000 ad budget for my own app. I spent all the money on install ads. The campaign failed. It was a fiasco. I asked to the person in charge what went wrong. She said, I had to prepare good reviews even before starting campaign. What? Why didn't you provide a solution for that? Since I had $10,000 at the budget, extra $1,000 for review was not a problem at all. My point is this. Mobile install ads without review is really inefficient. Review can make the ad campaign more effective. Now, we are doing a pilot test for paid listing. The apps we featured got more than 30 reviews in 3 days. It worked. We will release this feature officially on August. Why now? Because competition is super, super hard. There are more than 2 million apps out there. More than $4 billion was spent on install ads, app install ads in the US only. Developing quality apps is not enough anymore. App developers are exhausted. It's called app fatigue. App developers should be teamed up to solve the problem. We have 3 co-founders. All 3 of us are app developers. We know the pain. Our goal is all quality apps can get enough quality reviews to get traction. To achieve this bold goal, please join us. Let's make this happen together. Thank you.
All right, I have judges, questions.
Yeah, quick comment. So I already thought this kind of fake review platform was existed in China. So thank you for showing me that this also exists in Japan. So here's the problem. I think actually pretty much all the platform, whether it's Apple, Google, and also Amazon, these companies are actually creating more intelligent systems to basically fight fake reviews. Obviously, you're doing favors to developers who need to be discovered, but also you're doing disfavors to consumers who actually want to find real reviews. So I don't know. I personally have issues with this kind of business model, but how do you guys justify your existence?
Okay.
Our focus is quality reviews. So what we think is, both Apple and Google, they need quality reviews on their platforms. We differentiate ourselves in that way.
But your quality reviews here, in this case, I think motivation is not really to use the app and create quality review. You're basically manufacturing fake quality reviews, no?
Not exactly. So some developers, they criticize apps. They say, you need to improve some features. These reviews are from developers, and developers know, so what is good and what is not good.
Okay. Thank you.
But the whole point is to have good reviews, right? I mean, otherwise you're not going to get downloads.
The whole point is, getting the early reviews, and then constant, for every new release, app developer wants, reviews.
So in practice, what % of the apps on your store have, let's say, 5-star reviews?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
What % have five-star reviews? What % of the apps that are use this service have 5-star reviews?
Maybe 70 to 80%. They
That's
get
a lot.
4 to 5,
Yeah.
and then there are some developers, they rate it even with 3 stars. So what we think is we just tell our developers to write frankly. So because it is not one-to-one review exchange. So
what % of the App Store itself do you think has 5-star reviews? I mean, obviously there's going to be just.
We are not telling them to write 5-star.
You're not telling them, but I'm saying in practice, right? So
what we say is just write whatever they feel, and they earn karma by reviewing other apps, and we serve their apps. So depending on that.
So, do you monitor contents of the reviews? If these reviews are totally independent opinions and not biased.
So can you please repeat? Sorry.
Yeah. So, do you monitor contents of the reviews?
Yeah. So we do that.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So we do monitor the content of the review
To make sure so these reviews are independent and
yes.
also not
For
biased.
example, if somebody writes just awesome and gives 5-star, so we tell them you will receive same kind of reviews for your app.
Okay.
So in that way we force our developers to write really good reviews for apps.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Favorr.